just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Packers going up against the Aftershocks. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Green Bay Packers. And the Los Angeles Aftershocks. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. Now Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Hurry up, here we go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. There goes Melvin Gordon. Lions have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
We got three, fellas. We got 26.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, a lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. Rodgers with a keeper. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Fresh set of downs here. And the D looking like they may blitz. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami. knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the 1st.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Rodgers with a give. It's Lacy. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
319!
And to give this time to the tailback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job. To hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
12 yards is the pickup there, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker, because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything, because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Play clock winding down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now back to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Ten yards to go on 3rd. Again, he'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peake, was the target, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. One man in the backfield is Gordon. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. The play clock's running down. He's going to get the football. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jonathan Hankins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Flush to his right. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. One man in the backfield is Gordon. They'll get the football here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Back to throw here. And this complete to Henry over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Hunter Henry from 13 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And again, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And they'll run it here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They come out here in the I. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They come out here in the I. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They come out here in the I. Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their big tight end, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Three yards to go here on second down. They come up in an offset eye. Rodgers to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gives him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up first and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. One back is Lacey.
26.
Here's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
And tough starting field position here.
Let's go, Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Gordon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the wideout in motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete to Anderson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yep.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Back to throw. And he's got Pete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Now it's the backup, Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
And right side, Henry's got it. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run the option left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week, because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail, all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. And when it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Rivers here to throw. Peake's got it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, Rivers. Can't find anyone open. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their dangerous wide receiver from 19 yards away. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give them 11 on the gain there. It'll be a Green Bay first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down, 8. Rodgers to throw once more. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
319.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 49 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but, yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.